everyone. I am a little bit late. I can't help it though. Just forgive me. How's everybody tonight? You gonna join me? Because if you aren't, then I'm gonna leave. Oh, there you are. Hi, Megan. Number one in tonight. Thank you. So here we are. It's Saturday night. Yes, it is. Hello, everyone. Hi, Linda. Hi, Cindy. Yippee. Hey, Susan. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mary Cooper. I'm so glad you're here. I know I'm a little late. Hi, Dana. Yeah, Saturdays are going to be a little tough for me. Hello, Melinda. I'm free from tube. I don't know what you mean by that, but I think it's a good thing. Hey, Sally. Well, thank you so much, Melinda. Yeah, I do appreciate when you guys hit the like button. It's been a long day. I don't know why I feel like that, but it has. Anyway, I'm glad you're here with me. I'm going to spend a little time with you tonight. Hey, Sharon. Good to see you. Well, we've had some really beautiful weather here in South Texas. So when in the middle of the summer, when I'm complaining of the heat and you guys are all in wonderful weather, this is our time of year here. Hello, Sheila. Good to see you. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, this is basically the hairdo. The hairdo. Not much to do with it, really. I didn't do anything. I just let it dry. It looks good when, you get it blown, but yeah, I was running kind of late. I have another commitment on Saturdays, so it's like one to the next. Hi, Amanda. How are you? How's the kittens and the cats? You had some stormy weather there in California. We just had perfect. I don't know. How's your weather, Amanda? Because she's near Dallas, so we're like, it could be night and day. Anyway, well, I'm a little late, so it works out. Actually, Saturdays I'm going to start probably 7:30 because I didn't have any dinner, so I grabbed a salad that I had already made and I ate it really fast. Hi, Connie. Oh, that area. I love that area up there, Connie, near San Francisco. Hi, Judy. It was nice, warmish day today, cold and rainy yesterday. And the kitties are good. Yay. Hi, Terry. 72 in Phoenix. Yeah, today here, right now, it's 74. We're supposed to get really, well, I'll show you. God, I'm shaking. Oh, forget it. Anyway, we're going to get up to 85 degrees. And then it'll get cold again, but it's perfect. Yeah, it's nice weather. We're having good weather. Nancy said they finally got above 30 and no wind, which I know that's a break. The wind can make it really hard on you. Hi, Linda, you. Welcome, honey. Tornado in Santa Cruz. I didn't hear anything. I don't watch the news too much. I should. Fresh snow on the mountains. Got to be beautiful. Hey, Margie. Good evening. Alaska's got 25 degrees. That's a warm spell, isn't it? I got my nails done. They're glittery. Ooh, it looks pretty. This camera's a lot better. Hello, John. Terry wants to know what I'm doing for Christmas. Really, probably nothing. Lauren, I'm about to go out to my hubby's work Christmas party. Oh, that's nice. And you got 5 inches of snow. Well, it makes it feel really Christmassy, though. Yeah, they're sparkly. They're holidayish. Woohoo! I'll be tired of these in a week. And I didn't like the way they did them this time. And she really cut them short. I mean, look how short they are. But it's okay. Yeah, well, I'm wearing an old red T-shirt. I had something else on. After I got done, I went into the room and I thought, I didn't think about that I'm going to go live, and I took off what I had on, which was actually a nicer top. And then I realized, wait a minute. Yeah, you get to see them in person, Margie. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Mel. You're not late. I love I like being in a winter wonderland, but I don't like to travel in it. Got my red lipstick on. I got some lipstick. This is the coolest stuff. I got some like for a gift I think it was last year. And they look like this. Amazon. It's really a pretty thing. I got a package of them. Each one's different. This one was very glittery, but they're like, I'll show you another one because this one's not a good example. But I got a pack of them because I went through them. They're real soft and gloss. They are going to do Christmas dinner, but they do it at 2 in the afternoon. That's just so early for me. Oh, April, I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful time. Oh, RV Ashes is Margie. Well, we're getting closer to the holiday. I can't believe it's already December 14th. Hi, Grace. Welcome in. Hi, Maryland. Well, Christmas dinner at 2 p.m. is okay if you're cooking in your house, if you're at your home. But I'm like, this same thing happened at Christmas. You go there, you have a good time, you eat, and then around 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock, there's nothing to eat. And it's like, I want some more. I know, Lauren, you're very self-sufficient. Not all of us want to do that, though. I will not do my hair color. Now, I used to do red. When I was a redhead, I would do my own roots and do red. Every now and then I might go and get a little something done, but I can't, no. I'm not cheap. I can tell you that even though I have no money, I'm really not cheap. I'm one of those people that if I have it in my wallet and I need it, or you need it, we need it, I get it. Hello, Deborah Garlic. Oh well, my whole thing was 90, and she did a lot of foils, and I gave her a $10 tip, so it's $100. But I don't get it done. But last time I got it done was like a year ago, so I don't know. I just don't know how to. I couldn't do it. Let's put it that way. I couldn't do it. She did pretty good. I hope it lasts. A lot of times it fades, but we'll see. And it was exactly what I needed. Hi, Tart. It does look natural, even though I really do have more silver than this usually. So that's what's planned for Christmas as far as my plans, because I know somebody asked. I'm gonna go to the dinner here, and I'm sure I'll figure out what I'm gonna bring. I think sweets. It's the easiest for me. Um, yeah, the gal that did my hair is no longer working here. She moved, so I now I'm going to Edna's, and that's who does my hair right now. Hi, Dee Dee. I think she did a good job too. I'm happy with it. What happened, Marlene? Merry Christmas. I'm always here, just quiet. I lost my Rosie a few days ago. Two Rosies gone. It was quick, a heart attack. I really miss her terribly. I had a Rosie. And she went this last year, last summer, and it's heartbreaking. But I don't know. There's not much. All you can do is feel it, and they're not suffering. That's one thing good, And there's not. What can you say? I'm so sorry. Hey, Butterbean Head, welcome, honey. Nice to see you. Yeah, really. So, like I was gonna say, I've got these. So I've got this pack of them. I got several of these. Let me show you another one. Let's see. I don't know which one's gonna come out. Okay, this one's clear and it has a flower in it. Isn't that cool? And they're just really good. They're really one of the best, just lip gloss. Some of them have tint, some don't. Here's one that's this color, kind of a glittery silver. I got them through Amazon. I don't even know the brand. I have to look on Amazon and tell you but I had a whole pack and they were not expensive. I don't buy expensive stuff like this, but they're really neat. Aren't they pretty? Yeah. So I'll look up on my phone. But for people that, if you don't like, I wear lipstick all the time. But if I don't have any lipstick on and just the gloss, these are nice. It works. They work really well. And you know, I need creamy too. I don't want sticky. I'm fussy about my lipstick actually. Let's see. What are these? I'm looking them up. Do they just put glitter on the top? It's almost like as you do it, you may get a little sparkle. It's not overkill. That I can tell you. So let me look up my just recent, and I will. Okay, it says buy again. Well, I'm not going to buy them again. No. Okay. Okay. Best Land is the name of the store, and I'll show you. Oh. They weren't bad. I mean, that's 6 tubes. And it says six-piece set, flower jelly lipstick, temperature change moisturizer, long lasting, nutritious, shimmer up balm magic color change lip gloss. It's very subtle. I know. I'm sorry, Linda. I know it's a tough time of year. I like them. I got these as a present from somebody out there. one of my subscribers sent me 2. Well, now they have this big set for 6 of them. I have to have earrings and lipstick. You got those too? Yeah, they're very nice, and they lasted a really long time. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get those because hey, if I don't take care of myself, I gotta, once in a while. Hi Terry, thank you. Hi Mimi. I don't do full face makeup very often. Um, Once in a while, though, I get in the mood. Like so I've done it here, but I don't do a lot anymore. My eyes have been so. Um, People say, "Oh, get your cataracts out," and it's like a miracle. Well, not for me. It didn't work out like that for me. I got my cataracts removed. I do see brighter. Yes, there's a big change, but my eyes have never been like this. They're always bloodshot. They're always dry. I've got to put drops in them. At the end of the night, everything's blurry. No matter what glasses they give me, this is the second pair. They don't really do the job, especially when it's, like close up. Yeah, and I have blepharitis. So I don't wear too much eye makeup anymore because I pay the price. I really, isn't that sad? Because I do love to put makeup on. I love being a girly girl. I've always been one. Some women are, more tomboy. But now I can't really wear makeup and do that. Oh, I remember Romper Room. Wanting the lady to say your name. I remember that. Hey, hi Jerry. I try to always say hello to everybody because you know that's what you're coming into. It's like being in my living room. You know. Well, eye makeup does everything, irritates my eyes, and it never was that bad before. I have had allergies, and I'm just living with it. And but you can see that they're never real clear white. Romper room. Remember they were looking in a mirror or something. It's very vague. Yeah, I use eye drops. I just put some in before I went live because my eyes were already starting to bother me. I use this. Can you see that? Refresh or whatever if I have to. I've used all kinds. The romper room lady never said Connie. Ah, yeah. I think I guess the older we get, the more irritated we get with everything. With everything, right? But I do like to wear it. I think it looks good on me. But another thing I was never going to do was have short hair again. I didn't want to be a woman, an older lady with silver hair short. Here I am. The romper room lady would say, I see Katie and I see John. Mr. Green Jeans. Yeah, I remember these. Yeah, it's a long time ago. Right. With everything. So, yeah, getting old, they say, is not for like what? What made me go shorter on my hair? I don't know. It was blowing in my face because it was like to here. And, I just thought, maybe I'll do it. I would actually, I wanted to do what you call an old fashioned, God, I'm a mess, an old fashioned shag. This is like that. If I could just get this part to go about here and keep the short, but let it, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't remember Hobo Kelly, but I do, of course, Captain Kangaroo. Because my sister was 4 years older, so she'd be watching that. I'd be close by too. That's right, Linda. It's getting old is not for the faint of heart. You think the short hair is more flattering than when I had long hair? I always felt very feminine with long hair. Um, but then I wound up wearing a ponytail the whole time. So I don't remember Roadhouse Rodney at all. You like it better short? Well, that's what it is now, and I don't mind it. Welcome in, Glasgow. I hope you're feeling better a little bit. I hope to hear that. I was watching, I don't know the name, maybe Watson was his name. I'm trying to remember. It was on YouTube. You're a lot better. Oh, wonderful. The Rough and Ready show rings a bell, but I don't remember it either. Girlish cute. Oh, yes. I'm just a little girl. I was going to say something. Boy, did I already lost my train of thought. I just remember watching a lot of Mighty, Mickey Mouse. Here he comes to save the day. Huckleberry Hound. Hey, Jen, welcome in, honey. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. I remember Bozo the Clown. Mighty Mouse. Yeah, I loved Mighty Mouse. Loved Casper the Ghost, Mighty Mouse, Roadrunner. Um, what's the name of the one that goes, "Want to see me pull a rabbit out of my hat?" Yeah, they say that long hair makes you, droop down. It's probably true, but hairdressers love to cut hair. Yeah, we're all in the same age bracket. Rocky and Bullwinkle, I love them. And of course, Popeye and Olive Oil. I mean, that's what I grew up on for sure. Margie, I was just about to say something that I thought was important enough to share, and then you're only 50. Oh, well, you were young in here. It's good though. Felix the cat. I remember Felix the cat. Yogi Bear for sure. Hey, boo boo. Yeah, we all watched cartoons on Saturday morning, all close to the TV. And my parents would say, "Get back. You shouldn't sit so close to the TV." My mom and dad were wonderful. I was lucky. I had some really special, good family, good mom and dad. Little Rascals was great. Oh, Mr. Magoo. Loved Mr. Magoo. I know. It's interesting because at 50, and I remember when I turned 50, um, I thought I was getting old. Uh, but now that I'm looking back, actually, it's not so old these days. I got married. I met my husband when I turned my 50th year of life, and he was 6 months younger, so we were both the same age. Um, you know, I thought we did really good. I mean, we traveled and had fun, so I guess 50s are pretty good. And then your 60s, they're okay too, but a lot of things happen to our bodies, in our 60s. We start seeing our bodies change. It's not a fun thing because I really enjoy life. And when I can't do what I used to do easily, I get frustrated and upset with myself. And sometimes I just choose to do nothing because it's so hard to do stuff. Am I making sense to anybody? Yeah, same here, Nancy. Cecil and Beanie and the Buster Brown. That was before me a little bit, but I remember the names. Susan. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice that we were the same age basically because we had so much in common. Were brought up in the same eras. Yeah, it helped. I don't remember Josie and the Pussycats. Sounds like a movie. Oh, Mary Cooper, you're right. The Flintstones and Jetsons were one of my favorites. Well, Megan, you know what? You've been through a lot, and here you are, baby. You're still here. You are a survivor. Something to be very proud of. In 14 years is a lot when it comes to like the music that you grew up with, that kind of stuff. But then again, age is a number. The Jetsons did video calls. Who knew we would be doing that now? I know, right? Sally's husband was 15 years older. Yeah, and then I didn't expect to lose my husband so quick in life. He was 64. We were 64. But most cases, women outlive men. So that's funny, Marilyn. I don't remember Rosie the robot. Maybe I do. I don't remember. But I wouldn't mind a Rosie to come here and help me clean. I did. I vacuumed today. As a matter of fact, oh, you can't see. Well, my vacuum's out, leaning. And vacuuming this little place, you think, it's no big deal. Everything is a big deal now. That's what I was talking about. It's like what was absolutely nothing to straighten up and do is a big thing now. Everything. The dog's name on the Jetsons, Astro. Was it Astro or Elroy? Elro? Astro. Yeah. Well, she was the Jetsons' maid. They didn't need a maid. Everything was automated. Elroy was the son, and Astro was the dog. What was the mother and father's names on the Jetsons? Yes, Judy. If, like I said, changing my linens, first of all, I strip everything off and have to figure out where I'm going to put everything because I don't have extra room. Yeah. So that's, I put it all away. George and Jane? Was it Jane? Yeah, Judy was the daughter. But then I put the fitted sheet on. By the time I have moved around the bed to put this sheet on and lifting the corners because you cannot get in the back of a bed, I have to take a break. I like leave everything. I walk over the bunch of stuff and just even special RV sheets wouldn't help because the way that most are now, there are some that are not as hard, but the way most RV beds are is they're either put into a space that has very little, you can't walk around the bed, and like my bed, it's you'd think you could walk around it. there's a mirror closet. There's maybe this much room. So you have to open the closet so my big butt doesn't break the mirror. And there is a crack in my mirror, not from me. And the people that lived here before were slim and tiny people compared to me. So it's not easy to make your bed. I have a queen size. It weighs a ton because it's a memory foam and it's got the hybrid coils. I can't lift it. Yeah, but it's not a fun workout, like really does take a lot. And I really like want clean sheets. And it's like a struggle in my mind of when am I going to have to do that again, Did I miss somebody coming in? Is there a Mr. Spacely? Well, welcome in. Let me back it up. Hi, Kenneth. The brain says yes, the body says later. That's exactly true. And I usually put it off until I just have to do it. And then I'm like worn out. A new member of my family, Iris, has become very spoiled. My 11-year-old cat, Rolo, has turned into a kitten herself. Aww. I didn't see anybody coming in by the name of Spacely. Was that the boss? Are we talking? Yeah, that sounds like it. Okay, now I know. I was going to greet this person and it wasn't a person to greet. That's exactly how I do it, Maryland, how your mom does it. You just have to do it in stages. Otherwise, I don't think I really don't want to push myself to that point. Another thing, too, I don't mind doing dishes. That's a daily thing. Vacuuming, I should do it more often. I just vacuumed. And that just, like I actually put it right there. I couldn't even put it away. That's how I do, Susan, too. So, yeah, that's life after retirement. Yep, I can do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't have nobody's telling me what to do or making me feel guilty. Those are all good things. Let's think of all the good things of being old. Okay, you don't care if people like you used to. What else? Eating when we want to eat, even if it's like a weird time of day. So what? Let's see. What's good about being older? Um, you don't have to really dress up because nobody's looking at you. You ever feel invisible? As a woman, I always like to look nice. I've always dressed nice, put makeup on, jewelry. But at this age point, it doesn't really matter anymore because basically you're invisible. Do y'all feel like that? Sleeping as long as you want. Don't have to get up for anybody. That's good, Terry, a powerful one. Take a nap when we want to. Don't answer the phone if you don't want. Don't make excuses. You know, like if you don't want to do something, you just say, I really don't. I'm not going to do it. I do that a lot. I back away from a lot of stuff that comes. I just can't. I just don't have the energy level to go out every day, and I just don't. Well, the idea that you can nap anytime you want is good. Some people are early risers. I'm not. I stay up till like 2 in the morning. I may be in bed, but I'd be like, watching something. I'd be doing something. I'm not sleeping yet. Hi, Julia. Thank you, hon. Yeah, it's turned out good. I'm happy with it. It's very simple haircut. You don't care what people think, and you dress for comfort, and you can watch TV all night. That's right, Linda. You've got that. So it's not all bad getting old. It just the biggest challenge for me is just really not having the muscles and the energy to really do stuff that really takes. And I know it's my own fault because Oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys. You start work at 5:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh. Yep. Don't sweat the small stuff, right? Balance is an issue, right? You want to do stuff. I do want to do things. I have never gone to bed at 7 p.m. So then you get up and you start like watching TV and stuff, and then go back to bed really late. If I plan to stay home all day, I may stay in my PJs. Why not? Today I wore my name as Grandma Christmas t-shirt. Medium-aged guy at the grocery store thought it was so cute. Aw. Judy says, tonight I'm going to eat the rest of my pizza and watch Bride of Vampire. Right. I really don't, I really don't have time for like gossip people and just, I don't know. What do they say? If somebody gossips to you, they'll also gossip about you. I know what you're saying, Linda. Yeah, by nature, I'm a night owl. I just am. No drama. That's right, Butterbean. My extrovert self made plans, and now my introvert self wants to stay home. Yeah, we get a little more, easygoing. Why, sweat the big stuff and the little stuff, all that shit. You could be upset all day long if you wanted to. Hi, Denise. Ooh, Christmas fudge sounds delicious. Boy, I'm glad it's not here. Margie will vouch for me. I forgot that I had to work on Second Life between 3 and 5 p.m. And so I had bought a big, huge box of chocolate chip cookies. And then I was going to go to this dinner tonight at the clubhouse, which um, Margie went to. And then I realized I'm not able to go to that dinner. Well, I hadn't opened those cookies, but let me tell you, if they were still here, I would have eaten a half of them. So I'm so glad that I actually gave the cookies to the party. I gave them to a friend and she brought them. Yeah, the music was good too, huh? I love Dick Van Dyke. That was one of my favorite shows. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I know they're having fires and supposedly people setting them, which I don't understand. I've never played Christmas Story Monopoly, but I do like Christmas movies. I've been with I've been on Second Life a lot. We play games all the time there, and then I work. Like I know it just sounds like how do you work, but I do. I work 2 hours, and during those 2 hours, I have to type because you don't talk. It's not voice. I have to welcome everybody that comes in, and I have to be clever and do all the things I'm supposed to do. And it's like it's a lot for my mind. You know who I love? Willie Nelson. He's an old guy. Boy, he's great. Can't imagine living to 100 because you outlive your family and friends. I've almost already done that. You've got the leg lamp. Where do you have that? Yep, Willie Nelson. He's sure doing well. I mean, he's what is he, 99 or something? 90. He's something like that. It's all the weed he smoked. Well, maybe that helped him be calm and cool and chilled and live a long life. I don't know. You have it on a buffet in the window so people can see it. That's cool. I know, right? Oh, man. My teeth need to be cleaned so bad. And RV Ashes, Margie, her and her husband went to Mexico, and she got a dentist. She went to the dentist. When are you going back? You always know when somebody's wealthy when their teeth are like crystal white. Tuesday. Well, I hope that works out for you. I hear Lily snoring. 9:30 a.m. Yeah, but these Hollywood people, they open their mouth and smile, and it's like white. Maybe I should use the white light because this might make me look yellower. Let's see. Wait a minute. How do I do it? That's the other color. They still look yellow. I don't know what the glow mouth thing is, though. Yeah. Teeth makeup. Baking soda. Yeah. I hate the taste of it, but I'm embarrassed. Okay, I'm going back to the other light. Maybe not. What do you think? That light or the cool? This is the warm light. A lady that was 100 in good health. Hey, that's the most important. I don't want to live to 100 and have people having to take care of me completely. I got the warm light on. Wow, that's interesting, Marge. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like one of the things I try not to think about, but I do, is what's going to happen in the next 10 years when I'm not able to do certain things. Like what's going to happen to me? I do worry, and I try not to because that's something I really feel like why why go there now when you're not there. But I do get those feelings like who's gonna look after me? Am I gonna be in an institute? Because I don't want to go. The air conditioner just came on. I know that's a scary thought, right? Yeah, it's like I'm fine now, but Yeah, it's right there. Just living day to day. I sure hope so, Connie. Yeah, and you worry about your animals because if something happens to you. But I mean, I'm really just thinking about like, what does the future look like? I mean, if you are lucky enough to live in your 70s and 80s and 90s, that means I have a long time to go. But do I want to go a real long time and not be able to take care of myself? No, absolutely not. It is. It is. And I'm a senior orphan. And I know it's a weird saying, but I really do identify with people like myself that, we outlived our families, our husbands or wives. Um, Most of our real close friends are not with us anymore. Maybe one or two left. And, it's like, what's going to happen if we do like live another 20 to 30 years? Yes, I can relate to that, Margie. The do not resuscitate. I don't make me if I'm that old that I can't take care of myself. Don't resuscitate me. Let me go. My mom will be 89 on Tuesday. I've noticed her slowing down over the last year, but she is a whippersnapper. God bless her. We definitely want a good quality of life. Yes. I worry about the stairs. I worry about the stairs and how tall my bed is because I can barely hoist myself into bed because it's so tall. Um, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, Kathy's. We just talked. I talked to Kathy for a long time. This, a couple days ago, and we were just saying because we met each other. I mean, I met Kathy. I was 30. She was 28, and it's a long friendship. And we are saying, oh my gosh, you know, look how things are. Yeah, I need to make something up, but I don't know. I need to move to a different trailer. I wish I could afford. I you don't own the land, so I'm afraid that buying something and then you put your heart and soul into it. Like this is my whole thing, and if a company came and decided to buy the whole park and put up a condo, I'd be out. I wouldn't have anywhere to go. My mattress, how thick is it? It's 10 inches. Too big, but it's I don't want a skinny mattress. I have a my great great uncle who lived alone and was never in a home. He was 109 when he died. Just depends on your genes, right? Wow. So I was going to say earlier that I had something I was going to share with you, but this is going to be controversial anyway. I don't remember the doctor's name. It was on YouTube, and he was saying that all of our sicknesses, from the viruses, from flus, colds, cancer, all of our physical ailments are poisoned, that we've poisoned ourselves. And that all of those things come from being poisoned. And even allergies, everything. And I'm like, oh, I was listening to this doctor and I was like, oh God. No. Yeah, same here, Nancy. I have to have, some thickness to my mattress. My father died in a nursing home after having a major stroke, and my mother died in a nursing home after Alzheimer's got to the point where she was no longer able to care for herself at all. Yeah, younger friends. Well, I don't ask somebody how old they are, but yeah. I know moving away from my friend Kathy in that little town out in West, 9-hour drive from here, there might be a time when I want to go back there and have my last days if Kathy is still with me. And we may wind up doing that, but I couldn't live there now. I might as well be dead because there was nothing to do. It's not easy. It really isn't. Well, I really don't know because I didn't watch the whole thing. It was just really too much. And I remember I had to do something. But I think what you eat has a lot to do with our problems. But I'm not, I'm only human. I can't stop everything. I can't stop and be perfect. Hey, Gretchen, you made it. Yep, staying connected with others is important and not isolating. That's why I'm here. Because when I lived out west in my apartment, yes, I had Kathy and Mark, and they'd come over once in a while, and Mary would come. That was it, though. That was the entire. That was it. There was no friends being made. I couldn't do it much longer, and I'm so glad that Beth, let me come down here. And yes, it's far. That's the problem. I don't know. He wasn't. He wasn't. Didn't look like he was selling anything. Oh, Gretchen, you did. You got one of those recliners. You're gonna love it. And just remember, whoever helps you put it together, it's not hard. Once you get everything out of the box, there's a loop only on one side, right at the where you put your arms, the arms. There's a loop. It's on the right side. You can't do it any other way. And if you do it right, it should slide right into position. You just need somebody a little strong to do that for you. You know. Oh, I really like my recliner. I don't sit in it enough. It'll be new for a long time, but it is good because when you're not feeling good, and I don't have much shape, like I have this chair. At least I can like lay back and put my feet up. I'm glad. The quality of food in our nation is disgusting. The preservatives and additives and the chemicals and the colors, other countries won't put in their food, but we sold out. We have been poisoned by our government for years and years and years. We're not talking the last 10. We're talking since the probably, Dalton says since 1949. I don't know how you know exactly, but um, and now what can you do? You know, and strawberries. Now I have a mental avert. I can't eat strawberries because strawberries have these little teeny weeny itty bitty worms. Have anyone seen those where they show them? I can't eat strawberries anymore. They really, that's all I can see. I know you can wash your strawberries, and I agree, Dee Dee. All that stuff has, oh, those will be good strawberries. Everything that we've done over the last, 50 years, really, it's sad. We like sell out in our nation. Ew, Nancy. See, Dee Dee, I saw it too. It was bad. And then recently I saw another. They were selling. I don't know what it was to wash your strawberries, and it brings out all the worms. Ugh, just the idea. Isn't that awful? They've actually ruined strawberries. I've never heard that one, Ghost Rider. He says there is also studies done in relationship to cat owners and Alzheimer's. Well, my mom did. She didn't have Alzheimer's. She had many strokes. It turned into Alzheimer's. We had no cats. I hear. I'm hoping that that's the best thing for us. I love cherries. I know, Kenneth. It's all about money. Our parents and their parents and the people. We just we did it all in thinking it was all okay, but it wasn't. we should not we should not put additives and preservatives in everything we eat. Yeah, I could go for some cherries. Yeah, the farmers markets. Well, yeah, and then you got to pay. I don't really mind paying a little extra if it's really something good. I love yellow cherries. They are great. When I was up in Michigan doing arts and craft shows, they had the best cherries in Michigan. Amen to that, Ghost Rider. There is no money to be made if we're all healthy. Just the idea of the worms being in the little berry that I never thought of. I mean, how many strawberries have you eaten, honestly, without washing them? I have. I've seen those kind of gardens, Connie. Yeah. Linda used as well, eating all different things here. I am in my 80s. Doctors announced Diet Coke and sweet and low cause cancer. Yeah, he was saying that any products that have real Coca Cola in them is the worst. Now I got y'all thinking, right? Anyway, it's been fun. Wash your strawberries real good. I know, Kenneth, we've always trusted that we're protected by all the agencies and our government wants us to be healthy people, but nah, joke's on us. No, we're older now. I can't afford to go special food and special this. Uh, Trust is gone. So now we'll see what happens. Yes, Margie, I'll see you maybe tomorrow since we're neighbors. Yeah, so anyway, we gotta just do the best we can, right? And Sally, we're gonna have lunch on Wednesday. Hey, since we're all three here, I was thinking like someplace like either Longhorn or Chili's. Or have you ever been to the Burger Barn? I think it's called the Burger Barn. That's really good. I'm passing on strawberries now too. I don't even like to think about it. I could possibly do that. The Burger Barn. Let's see if I can, because that's a really good restaurant. Okay, Google Burger Barn, Mission, Texas.
Ranch House Burgers Mission.
Okay, it's called Ranch House Burgers in Mission. Ranch House Burgers in Mission. I've eaten there a couple times, and it's excellent, excellent. In case you want to do that. So we're gonna go to lunch now on Wednesday. Anybody else want to join us? Let us know. Okay. So until I see you on Wednesday, y'all stay well, eat good, do whatever the heck you want. Yeah, I would love to have definitely lots of you join. I'll definitely talk to you tomorrow, Margie, and I will take you for a ride. Yeah, Wednesday. I, look it up, and we'll talk on the phone too. Okay, Sally. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate all of your friendships. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't. I really appreciate those. Sleep well if you're going to go to bed. What time we'll talk? Yeah, like maybe like 1 o'clock for a lunch. Does that sound good? Good night, Susan. You guys have a good week too, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Mwah. Peace out.